Chapter 24 of Baki Rahen is now out and Pickle has been hit. But before I start today's video, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of Jack Hanma versus Pickle? And if you would like to interact with me, my community, show off your art, drop some memes, talk in general, or maybe even self-promote, then you can join the Discord that can be found in the description box below. And in the last chapter of Baki Rahen, Jack and Pickle began to talk, with Pickle still belittling Jack by seeing him as a baby dinosaur. And the result of that conversation was Pickle biting Jack and latching onto his left shoulder, with the title of today's chapter being Gentleman, and Jack was posing like a straight model on that manga cover. And we then start off with Pickle still clinging onto Jack's left shoulder, with Pickle now dragging and then lifting up his feet, leading to Pickle now being fully wrapped around Jack as Pickle still has his jaws attached to Jack's shoulder. But Jack is not panicking, he is keeping complete composure, and Mr. Tokugawa was not wanting to have to deal with this. He said, "Cut that out. Pickle, stop it," while jumping onto Jack trying to pry Pickle off of him. This didn't work for obvious reasons though. Mr. Tokugawa is like 4'5" and 110 pounds. Along with the crowd that has been split, with half of them thinking Pickle and Jack are filming some sort of movie and the other half thinking this is real. Huh? He is biting him. No way they are really fighting. They're just filming, right? Mr. Tokugawa screamed, "You idiots. You are just going to fight out in the middle of the street?" But Jack had simply said, "Huh? Showed you my back, didn't I? That's on me. Now, I would like if you would step away, please." And Jack then began grinning. Mr. Tokugawa was surprised by Jack saying this. And Jack then raised his enormous arm, with him making a much more serious face than before. And Jack then seemingly went for a punch on Pickle, with Mr. Tokugawa now getting off of them and backing away so he would not get hit in the crossfire. Jack then showed off his flexibility by turning around at a crazy speed. But Jack was not actually going for a punch, he was just trying to slip out of Pickle's grasp. And Jack even left Pickle floating in the air for a second like a cartoon, showing off his insane speed. And Pickle is now stood up, with a piece of Jack's shirt still in his mouth, and everyone around this fight being on the edge of their seats. And Jack now has a wound on his left shoulder where Pickle was biting, but this injury does not appear to be substantial for Jack. And Jack then said, "Pickle." Jack then began smiling at Pickle, and as Pickle let go of that piece of Jack's shirt, Jack had said, "Grit those teeth." And Jack then proceeded to cock back his right arm with his fist balled up, and Pickle was looking surprised. The crowd went crazy. Whoa, he is winding up. Where are the cameras? He is for real? Jack then stepped forward and it happened. Jack's arm went through the air and Jack's fist went right into Pickle's face. And Pickle then fell backwards while being in the air at the same time, with Jack's arm appearing extremely long. This man Jack is now built like Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four, and also the Lakers need him. And this punch actually did a decent amount of damage to Pickle, with blood now oozing from his nose, along with Pickle being sent a good distance away from Jack. The crowd was yet again going crazy. He really did it. Whoa, he went flying. This is insane. Pickle then opened his eyes and he was looking like he had just seen a ghost. Pickle was just amazed as he laid there for a second before lifting his legs over his head and doing a backflip to get back up onto his feet, with his uncut and extremely sharp both toe and fingernails also being shown. And Pickle's nails could also be used as weapons for Pickle, but that's just an idea I had. Pickle is now back onto his feet without his jacket, and Pickle looks ready to fight as he is hunched over staring at Jack, almost as if Pickle feels disrespected by Jack. But then, before anything else could happen, somebody had walked up and said, "Hey gentlemen, how about we call it a day here?" and this person talking was Karu Hanayama. We have now been blue-balled by the Baki writers yet again, with Karu Hanayama also now making the entire crowd believe that this whole encounter was a movie shoot. Now who is that? The director? So it was a shoot. I cannot believe that the writers have done this to us yet again. First there was Motobe stopping the Yujiro Hanma vs Musashi Miyamoto fight, and now we have Hanayama temporarily stopping the Jack Hanma vs Pickle rematch. I mean, come on man, we could have at least had this go on for a couple more chapters, at least more than 1 or 2. But I won't complain too much, as this fight is still on the table and will most likely happen in the arena. And if you were wondering, yes, Baki Rahen will be on break again, this time for next week and the week after. That's 2 weeks with no manga chapters, with chapter 25 of Baki Rahen releasing on July 11th. And not to be a negative Nancy over here, but is that not a little bit ridiculous? This manga may as well be bi-weekly at this point. Mappa artists are looking at Baki and dreaming about getting this treatment. And as for Jack Hanma, Jack is not actually looking bad at all when it comes to durability at least, as Jack completely tanked that bite from Pickle with almost no damage being done to Jack's shoulder. Many people were thinking that this bite was gonna give Pickle the upper hand in this fight, but it seems that this wouldn't even matter much, as all it did was make Jack bleed a little bit. And judging by the way that this encounter between Jack Hanma and Pickle had ended, I believe the next chapter of Baki Rahen that releases will be one of 2 things. Either Pickle will have a couple of chapters to himself to potentially showcase his abilities, as we do not know the full extent to present Pickle's abilities now, or on the other hand, Jack and Pickle could just ignore Hanayama and continue fighting in the street, which is possible but is very unlikely in my opinion. And I truly believe that this fight will go down to be one of the best fights in Baki history, for me personally at least, with Pickle and Jack Hanma both having the same fighting style, as well as them both being willing to do anything in order to win a fight. But that is just what I think. Let me know in the comment section below. What did you think of today's chapter? And if you enjoyed today's video and would like to support me, then you can leave a like and subscribe. It's completely free on your end and helps me out way more than you may think. And if you would like to interact with me, my community, show off your art, drop some memes, talk in general, or maybe even self-promote, then you can join the Discord that could be found in the description box below. But that will be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!